pretty posture to set up that proper vertical kicking. There's the wrist out, shoulder good posture, and now start rotating to the sides so the camera can see you. Hands stay right in line with the face. Good. All right. On vertical kicking, if you're doing it properly, there'll be circles actually leaving the body, not waves one way or the other. You actually have circles all around you leaving the body. And that's what we're looking for when we're doing vertical kicking. Now we're going to go a little bit harder. Elbows up out of the water now. Ready, go. Quick, quick, quick. Balance, go. Balance, go. Keep that head steady, nice and tall. Very good. Turn to the side now. Very good. Everything balanced. Outstanding. And relax. Again, when you add a little bit of a load to any kind of movement, you can get some extra benefit. This is kick socks, where he'll be throwing the water off of his, instead of his toes off the end of socks, he actually has to work a lot harder to throw those feet off. This can work with fins as well, but they'll just sit higher in the water. But what we like about kick socks, you actually be able to visually see how he has to evenly kind of whip the sock both ways. As he does this, he's got to kick real balanced in order to stay up above the water. Otherwise, he doesn't stay up, he doesn't get air. Body dolphin kicking on your back is a great way to kick. It's probably better than using a kickboard. Lots of ways to do it. Hands down, roller coaster version where you hollow out your body and you hold tension here, streamline, and then hands up. So lots of different variations, and sometimes you can mix up those variations. Let's watch a couple of them. This is the most relaxed way to do it with the hands down. This is just good to kind of show the hips coming up and just releasing as he gets to the top. You notice his head isn't bobbing very much. His head stays still. His body does the moving. Pretty relaxed way to do it, but he's still throwing water off his toes the whole time. When you add streamline, it's a little bit more challenging, especially if you hold your streamline. Now, this is not an option for kicking. It's here, or here, or here. Too often when we're working on our streamline kicking, we're actually go start off here maybe for the first little bit, then we drop it out and get a little soft. Let's not do that. Let's keep squeezing the backs of your ears. When you're supposed to be streamlining, it will pay off. And you can work your dolphin kicks here coming off the wall like backstroke, right into it. Hands should be right on the surface of the water. His are actually a little bit high. We'll make that correction right here. And the head stays still. So this correction I just made will put a little bit more pressure on his upper abs. It'll be a little harder to do it this way. You see, once the one to be creeping up, that's a better way to do it. That involves a lot more of the muscles you actually want to use when you're kicking effectively in races. And of course on our back, the coach's favorite, which of course is the hardest, is hands up, extended, holding a kickboard, or you can hold a streamline, but just make sure the whole shoulder is locked out, extended, and then they kick full speed with a long torso, sending that energy down through their toes. Go ahead. Really tough to do, kicking hard. He'll be way out of breath when he finishes this lap. Got to kick hard enough just to even keep the hips up near the surface. But stay locked out, don't loosen up. We want to be good athletes, long, stretched out muscles. There's no need to bend and give up that streamline. All right, this is a good, strong, hard kick. Good way to get a lot of work out of one lap. As long as you stay disciplined, keep the arms straight, and unless you float very well naturally, this is some serious work there. Good, good. So there's a 360 kick where we want to work on nice balanced rotation all the way through it. Excellent, rotating over, nice and controlled. After you've done one 360 kick, what you do is rotate one way all the way around within a lap, and the next lap you rotate the other way, so everything's balanced, rhythmic, and connected. Butterfly, when spun well, is the most beautiful stroke. It takes a lot of power, it takes time to learn it well, but it's worth your while. We're going to try to put together all the drills that we've done so far and allow him to swim with the best possible stroke. Notice the low breathing, the rhythmic kick, and notice how relaxed the recovery is. It doesn't have to be a hard stroke to be an effective stroke. Let's watch. At 100 race speed, coming off the wall. All right. All right, strong fly here as he goes forward. He's popping through. Should be accelerating under the body, breathing low. 2 kicks per cycle. Into a good strong finish, very nice. All right, on the underwater stroke here, I want you to watch how he sets up the high pull catch and accelerates the hands through. And right as his hands come under his hips, he's popping that power kick. Coming out of the dolphin kick, he comes on his side, stomach. When he comes up, he's setting that high catch, and the body connects and vaults over that catch position. Very nice. Some of the changes in butterfly recently have been the way we approach teaching it, the steps we take. When you're younger butterflies, we're really just trying to teach them to get the hips up, to connect the hips up to some sort of catch, and then add a little bit of a kick to create overall stroke. As you get faster and faster, more toward the sprint flies, the event becomes flatter and flatter. It really becomes, in essence, a freestyle. A lot of the best 50 flyers in the world are basically freestylers who do double arm freestyle. And so somewhere in between is where the stroke is evolving to, really starting with Michael Phelps and his super low breathing pattern. That allowed him to stay right on the surface of the water, and that really set a new standard. When the suits came in, we saw a lot of different strokes, but what's been exciting that's happened since is that people are still breaking world records in butterfly. A lot of those are coming through a more integrated kick, working on that more powerful accelerated pathway through the butterfly. You don't see people just doing the same rhythm and fly. It's an acceleration, an explosive time, and then it's a glide out in front, setting up the front of the catch. Highly effective butterfly, I think partly because of all the underwater videotape like this production we're putting together here, allows for people to see that underwater butterfly. Butterfly's always been looked at as an above the water stroke for the newspaper. You know, it's that one good shot you get in the newspaper, it looks like, here I am. The reality is that most of the good stuff in butterfly is happening below the water, and good butterfly starts just like every other stroke with a nice high catch, accelerated hand speed, and timing of the kick and the overall body position that really makes it work.
Hello, my name is Jeff Dugdale. I'm the Director of High Performance. We invite you today to join us at David Marsh Performance in Swim Mac, Carolina. Our camps and clinics are designed to identify, create, and implement highly intentional pathways to excellence. If you are a motivated athlete or coach, we invite you to join us as we have lots of ideas and solutions. Contact us today.